ones per blue, 3 different ones per silver. So you choose one track, one hall, and then that's where you go. And I have the email brought up, so I can show you that. But whatever one, so if you choose silver hall D, that's what you are the entire time. And it's because it's where you're registered, so it's going to be on your wristband. So you can't bounce around trainings because people are registered. So you can only get into the one that you register for.
Right. And the reason they do that too is because 2 years ago, before they started this, when it started getting really big, it was a stampede when people, a new training would open up and people would be running to the room and you'd be waiting in a line and then you'd be turned away at the very end, like too many people in the room, too full. So now this is the smart way that they're doing it, because everyone was, I remember I had Van and I stood in line for 45 minutes to get into, I think it was Melissa McAllister and Tara Carr. And I was almost to the door to go in and I was turned away because it was too full. I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. So I'm glad they're doing it this way because that was horrible.
And what it is that each track has big speakers. So last year that was like Janelle Summers, that was Shalene Johnson, the other photographer people. Those are big people that now it's actually not the same, but everybody saw those. So one area is one set of training is right across the street in the Bridgestone Arena, and that's also where the Classic is. So some people are over there doing the big general training, and then other people are in their halls across the street. And then there's lunch, and then they switch. So it breaks up the people. So that the only time we're all together is during the opening general assembly and then the end.
And are they having it at the football field or the LT?
So I haven't seen anything, but I would imagine that's the only place that can hold us all.
Right, exactly.
More than the Titans fans.
Ooh. Yeah, I know. All right, cool. I'm trying to think of what else. Like, so who has been at Summit before? Denise, I know you have. Denise, can you share? I want to hear from other people too, because just me, Jen, and Amelia's viewpoint, I want to hear from other people that have been there. Was it your first Summit last year, Denise?
Yes, that was my first Summit.
Okay,
it was amazing.
Okay, cool. Share with us like something that you loved about it or what stood out to you the most.
Well, I liked the workouts because we got to work out with Shanti and then Sigi. But then I liked all the like the conferences too, and listening to how they were bringing in coaches and like training us on how to build our businesses too. So I took a lot of notes and then brought them back and shared them with some of my coaches. It was just so huge though. It's hard to take it all in.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. We had a great time.
Awesome. And didn't you agree the energy of it all? Like just the energy, it was like almost, it's like electrical almost. I don't know.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
I didn't have anything to compare to, and you do, Carrie, but I thought it ran so smooth.
Yeah.
Like, there was not hiccups. Like there wasn't problems with anything. I mean, it really, like when things were set and ready to go, things were set and ready to go. It was really like the people that did it were so on top of it.
I felt like the one in Vegas was the same way. I didn't see really many issues at all for having so many people in such a small location. And you're talking about like the electricity of the whole event. Like it was in July, right?
Yeah.
I came back in between like July 15th and the end of the month. I got 32 Success Club points because that's how fired up I was because of Summit.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I will say too, and there is something about attending Super Saturdays and Summit especially, but every year that I've attended Summit, my business has grown. Like I get home, same thing. My Success Club points skyrocket. It's almost like we are CEOs of our own business, but you go through the day-to-day grind of it, right? You're doing the activities that go forward and build your business. But you get to that point where it's just like you need to refuel yourself, you know? Yeah. We do personal development and that always helps, but this is like jet fuel. It's, you know, if I had to give an analogy, it's like you go to Summit and you are fired up when you get back. And it's like it gives you enough jet fuel to carry you through till the next Summit. and then you're like, okay, I'm good again. So, yeah, I love it.
And it's another, like, this is the one place that EKO gets to be together, because we don't get to do that at Super Saturdays because we're all over. And it was just like, it was so amazing. And Beth's on the phone, and I think Beth and I had maybe met one time before her and I took a 7-hour car ride to Nashville and stayed together. And she dealt with my niece and my daughter, and she went to the parties with me. And she was just, I mean, that friendship that grew from that was amazing. And I'm like, that was just what team was. And it just, you know, the things that we talked about and got to share and know about each other within this business during that time was awesome.
Love it. Yeah, it's true. It's definitely a bonding time. I went with Grace Marie, Amira, and then my sister-in-law, who none of us had ever stayed in the same room that close together. There's 4 of us. So it's like Amira and Grace Marie sharing a bed, and my sister-in-law and I sharing the pull-out bed on the couch. And you become very close very quickly with your roommates. And surprisingly, no cat fights erupted because we all had to go to the bathroom. It's awesome. You know, it's just a lot of fun. And then the year before, I got to be roommates with Jen Thatcher in a hotel in Vegas with a 3-week-old baby, and it was great. No wake ups in the middle of the night or anything. So,
yeah. Carrie Sauer and I, we drove and we read the Personality Plus all the way there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was fun.
It was.
You're right. You get closer.
Yeah.
To your other teammates too.
That's awesome.
All right, Carrie, do you want me to walk through the registration type thing?
Yes.
Because even if you went last year, you'll see that there are some things that are a little different this year. So, oops, hold on. I should be able to share my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is where the link on the email brings you to your experience in your 3 easy steps. And I think if you have time to go over all of this, from what I remember last year, the registration process was pretty straightforward. But they do say once you make your decision is made. So you want to choose your blue or silver track, and we'll go over there. And then you're going to choose your workout, and then you're going to choose your extras. So your blue or silver track. So you'll see if you're going to be blue track hall C, then you are this. You can see all of Friday and then all of Saturday also. This gives you the topic of the training. This gives you the people that are the presenters. So you'll either be blue track hall C, blue track hall D, or blue track grand ballroom. And you'll get all of that stuff when you register and know, like in the Music City Center. Or there's your silver track, silver hall C. There are your presenters. And the ones that are bolded and highlighted, that's where the big things come in together at the Bridgestone Arena. And then there's D and then ballroom. So, and you can see the times are all listed there. So you'll want to go over, and you're going to have to make a decision. Just be aware also on this, because Premier Elite, can you read? I'm not to bark. Premier Elite, All Stars, and Legends, I think, get to register first. Your track and your hall may be booked, because if everybody does the same hall and track, then because it's limited with the amount of people, so you might lose your spot. So have a backup ready to go on what you'd want. Now, this tells you the general session and the times and everything. So, and then where it's at. But you'll get all of that too. So then the next thing you're going to choose is your workout. Now, you have to remember here, you must pre-register for your celebrity trainer workout. 1 workout. Last year we got 2 workouts. This year, I know Denise, right? This year we get 1 workout and Shaun T is not there. Okay, so you have Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and Friday morning at 6 a.m. Also, please be aware of the location, because if you want to work out with Sagi, you know, at 6 a.m. on Friday, but you are staying in downtown Nashville, you're going to have to get to one of the, or like here, or I guess it's not there, but you're going to have to get to these hotels. So just be aware that they're in different locations. So you can only register for one, not one per day, one workout total. Okay. So there is going to be a day that you're there that you're not going to work out. And also be aware that you might go to register for PIO and it's already closed. So you might have to do another one by default. So have a backup ready. And then the extras. This just gives you your hotel routes and boarding. It just tells you the color for the, or where you'll be. And this is the shuttles. That's pretty self-explanatory once you get down there if you're staying there. And then the last one is box lunches if you want to. We do get like like almost 2 hours actually for lunch, but it's going to be so crowded that you are not going to want to attempt to try to do a restaurant down there. I did the box lunches last year. Did anyone else?
Yeah, I was going to say, I recommend, like, without a doubt, get the box lunches because they had food trucks on the streets and the lines were ridiculously long. Yeah. So you can just grab your box lunch. It's the easier route and it's not bad. I mean, you can see it's, you know, pretty healthy stuff anyway.
And for the price, honestly, I thought it was a really good deal. I'm going to be able to make my lunch this time, this year. So, and pack it in a cooler. So if that's not an option, I definitely recommend that you do the box lunches. It will be worth the $36 that you pay for it. Both days you go out and you come back in and you pick it up and you have plenty of time to eat. So, I'm going to stop sharing now. So the biggest thing you have to think about that you're going to want to be prepared for is have 2 to 3 options of track and hall, who you want to see present, and then have 1 to 2 options for your workout. So you'll either work out on Thursday or you'll work out on Friday. And I haven't seen the exact times of like the General Assembly, but like the kickoff, but it was late, right? So it's probably going to be at like 7:30 or so, 7 or 7:30, because it'll give people enough time to do the 1 or half hour to 1 hour workout at 5 o'clock and then get over to the field.
Yeah, usually they give you enough time to clean up and, you know, once you do your workout, so it's fine.
So
any questions?
Just me, because I wasn't there last year and I've never been to Nashville. Like, how big is it? Because I feel really overwhelmed. Like, you have to take shuttles and all that. I thought you walk from one place to another.
You can.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on where you stay. Right. You're at the Omni, so you're going to be right there by everything. Mm-hmm. Last year, I think I stayed at, I forget where it was, the Hilton. It was on Vanderbilt, and we walked. It was like a 10-minute walk, but there was shuttles that went there. So the shuttle buses literally run in a circle. They have the schedule when you get to your hotel because they know Beachbody's in town, and they will tell you what times. Like, it'll be every 15 minutes a shuttle will pick up, and then they'll take you over to Music City and Bridgestone Arena because they're literally right across the street from one another. It's pretty easy. So that was the other thing, the extras. If you are at a hotel and you're not right next to, you know, like at the Omni or something like that, I recommend getting the shuttle pass. I think it's $10 extra or something, or it was last year.
And totally. You just go on all the shuttles for free? Like, what is it shuttle pass for?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a shuttle pass. It'll say station. There's like 5 stations, and all the different shuttles will be going to all the different hotels, and each shuttle is in charge of so many of the hotels. So you might be assigned to shuttle number 3. So there's a bus stop there with a sign. There are people guiding you, and you know, you have a wristband that'll have that number on it. So it's very easy to follow.
Yeah, and I think something that'll be different this year that wasn't last year, you know, both days we were working out, or 3 days in a row, and you'd want to go back to your hotel after each of those days. And that's not really going to be the case so much unless you work out on Friday morning and then wanted to go back and clean up before your training session starts 9:30. But a lot of people walk it because they didn't want to wait for the shuttles, and especially during the time that everybody releases and goes away, and there's a ton of people. So it's up to you. But like Carrie said, Jen, you're really close.
Really fast and smooth, though. I'm telling you, it was so fast and smooth. You did not have to wait a long time. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. If you have to take a shuttle, it was super fast. It's runs. You guys, it's like the way that they run Summit is like so smooth. You'd be shocked at how many people are there, and things go without a hitch.
It seems insane to me.
I know. Those people need.
Because it's not customer service running it. The MIMO running it.
I'm trying to think. What's that?
I would share one thing that I learned last year is when I booked what I thought when I was coming in was cutting it really, really, really close to my workout time, and I almost missed it because you need to go through registration before you get there. And I had to dress in my workout clothes and literally walked through, picked up my workout band, got in line and stripped down and did my workout, and then went to my hotel room. So that's something I learned to pay attention to when you book, and making sure that your flight gets in enough time to get you where you need to be.
Melissa, that's a good point. Thank you. You can actually start registering on Wednesday night or sometime Wednesday, because Beth and I drove right to the Music City Center. We parked and went right in to register on Wednesday night. So you can make sure that you're registered. So if you do have your hotel for Wednesday night, I definitely recommend getting there, getting registered, and then kind of settling in.
I don't remember what the answer was. I asked this before. Is there parking at hotels that's free, or do you pay to park every day? Or it depends?
Pay to park.
Okay.
Beth and I had to pay to park.
Okay. Is it like Chicago prices, or is it like reasonable?
No, it was reasonable. Most everything was reasonable down there.
I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to fly or if I'm going to drive.
I know that was the other thing too. I did a poll in EKO right before the call, and if there's a bunch of people flying or if people want to drive, because I'm still deciding if I'm going to do one or the other two, because I'm going to be there Wednesday to Sunday. We can maybe carpool, or people can fly together and get down there together. And they're probably, I don't know if Dave and Monica Ward will have a gathering. Sometimes at Summit they'll do a party. I talked to Amelia today. I'm kind of throwing around the idea maybe with doing like an EKO party with Jen and Amelia, like doing on a Wednesday night, having food catered in, and just, I'm still tossing around the ideas, but I think it'd be really fun to do that. Anyone that's coming in on Wednesday night to all get together, and, that's the one night where there's no activities planned. So it'd be kind of a laid back, everybody hang out and relax kind of a night.
That'll be fun.
So we'll announce all of that stuff as we get closer to all the details of that.
So for attire for Nashville, if you guys aren't down there, you're not familiar with it, it's going to be the end of July. So it's going to be Hell's Inferno plus 1,000% humidity. So it's hot. Wear what's comfortable, wear what's going to keep you cool, bring a jacket for when you're in your trainings, because they definitely have the air pumps there. Rain or shine, the events are outside. We were lucky that we didn't have any rain last year. But when you're sitting out there before the sun sets, it's really hot. So I think the only person I saw super dressed up was Melanie Mitro in her acceptance speech, and I didn't know how she was not dying in that dress. It was like a floor-length dress and gorgeous. So, I mean, you're going to see people who will kind of doll themselves up. You will see people who are in shorts and a tank top and workout gear the entire time. So don't feel that you have to break your luggage just bringing fancy, cute clothes to wear. It is really super, super laid back. And I mean, the focus of Summit is the training. So, that's what you that's what you want to dress for. You definitely don't have to dress to impress. And then Carrie has something about doing some EKO clothing.
Yeah, I'm right now looking into, there's an online shop because we did all those t-shirts last year and it was great. But what a pain in the butt for me to have to like ship those out to everybody. It was so time consuming. So I'm trying to set up an online shop for anybody that's going. If you want to buy an EKO tank or t-shirt, there'll be different options. And then you just go on, click on what you want, pay it, and they ship it out. So I'm setting that up too right now.
It's going to be, it will be really great for us to wear our EKO stuff as much as we can, because you're going to see so many teams doing that. And you can even go on the photo events on the Summit page, and they show girls working out all in their team whatever together, and you're gonna be like, oh, I wish we had ours all together, you know. And it's just one way of just representing our team. We are Team Beachbody coaches, but we are elite knockouts. So it'll just be,
it was cute. We did our group picture last year and it was cute. There was a lot of people in that, right on the corner by Music City. It was really cute. So I'd love to get a huge group photo if we can too.
Yeah, for sure.
Quick question. A couple weeks ago, I think Amelia conned me into joining the physique contest.
It's now closed. So many people have registered for it. So you are so lucky you got in.
So I am registered. However, I do not have a ticket for Summit. Do I need a ticket for Summit for the physique contest?
You do. So just keep watching your wait list. Okay. And then if you don't get a ticket, then they'll pop your spot out for the competition.
Okay.
But seriously, be on those pages. Get into Fit Club Network. Get on the Summit page, because a lot of people are throwing their tickets out now. So just
really Summit page. What Summit page?
What's that?
There's a Summit page?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone add me.
You got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Anybody have any other questions? Like about anything, dress, how to register, anything we've gone over?
The two-star parties dress up though, right?
Yeah.
Leadership party?
Yes. And I know like last year I didn't get dressed up in like, fancy sequin gown or anything like that, but I did bring, because they were all saying don't wear heels and this and that, because there is one part, I'm trying to remember, my mind is blanking. Where was that party?
It was past the park. It was over.
Yeah. So there was one that was outside.
The two-star was over because there's the Success Club party.
Mm-hmm.
There was that other one right there. Beth went with me to the two-star, and I super dressed up and wish I didn't.
Like, I wore heels and a black skirt. I mean, I wasn't like super over the top dressy, but I'll tell you what, my feet were freaking killing me. So bring flip-flops you can put in your purse or something.
I mean, seriously, a cute sundress and nice, comfortable shoes are going to be totally fine for those parties.
And you saw a lot of cute, like super cute summer dresses or sundresses with those little cowboy boots. So, yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Amelia, you had that pulled up on your computer about the registration.
Mm-hmm.
Should I have gotten that email, or how did you go about getting that?
Are you registered?
I'm not registered. I just have a ticket.
You have a ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, then you should have gotten the email.
Okay.
Already, you can go to Summit at beachbody.com and just tell them that you didn't get the track. Oh, let me pull it up on my thing just to see what it's actually.
And should that have been to my, I can't remember when I bought my Summit ticket.
Whatever you're registered for.
Yeah, I don't know if I did through like my Yahoo email or through, did you get it through your
whatever your coach one is linked to, because that's how you register.
Okay, say that again. I'm sorry.
Whatever your coach account is linked to, because because you sign up as your coach ID.
Okay, got it.
It's from, it was from Coach News at email.teambeachbody.com. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Okay, you said Coach News.
And I can write it down, but it says Important Summit 2016 information.
Oops. Okay.
So I got that yesterday at 12:30.
Okay, so I should find that email and then I go ahead and register like you're talking about?
You cannot register until April 18th.
April 18th.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
thank you.
also you can check FAQ 29. I'm writing it in the chat. 2940.
Okay.
So
perfect.
I just searched I just put summit in and it pulled up. It says the subject line says important summit 2016 information. It's from Team Beachbody. So you can pull it up that way too.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And mine came to that's one of my main emails anyways, but that's my coach one. And I haven't been getting any for David, and I haven't been getting any for my second business center. So they aren't emailing it just to everybody. So it is once you're registered. So just make sure that you have it.
Okay.
So, Rachel, did you have a question? Sorry.
Yeah. Is there, for the physique competition, do I pick a certain track, or is there a workout that I need to not register for?
Nope. So she's doing the physique competition too. No, so everybody that's registered for it will get an email where they can register for their preliminary time. So, and that is all on Thursday morning before all the general stuff start. So it could still be going on between 2 and 5 with those workouts. I recommend getting in there early before you eat anything and your stomach is still morning abs, and you can eat later. But yeah, so and honestly, I saw a lot of people that were there early were kind of in the thing. So it's up to you, but also if you decide to wait 3 days to register for your time to do prelims, you might not have a choice. And then you might be kind of screwed with whatever you picked. And that won't be until later. Like you're not going to choose that until June or something.
Okay.
But they'll send you all emails specifically to the participants.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Did we cover everything?
I'm trying to think. I'm going over everything in my head. So you went over registration. You guys know how to get on the wait list if you're not, right? The silver track. I don't know what I don't think we're missing anything. I can't think of anything. Jen, you? Tracy?
Oh, I was going to tell everyone that all of those training calls, they're all recorded and they're going to be downloaded into your back office after Summit. So if you don't get on what you want, you can still watch it later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that they do that.
Yes. I just wanted to share a little bit about how I felt after or during Summit. So it was my first time last year and I was very excited. And I decided to participate in a lot by doing the classic. And I feel it was a different experience by doing that. And I got to do stage recognition and the parties, and I was very excited for it. And Beth got to come along, and I was leading up to it. I was very focused on my stage recognition and the fact that I got it, and then was just completely humbled by the entire experience. And while that stuff is great and corporate does a very good job of recognizing what you do, I was immediately brought down to off my little pedestal, showing me that my work is not done, that it doesn't matter who I am in this company or what I've done, that there's still more work to do. And just what we do as coaches and what we do as a company. I mean, Beth and I talked on our way home and we're like, what do you think people who sell 31 bags talk about? They're not out there changing lives, we are. And it was just, that was something that I know, can you imagine? What do they even talk about when they're selling scented wax? So it can't be the same experience. So I just want to let you guys know, it doesn't matter what you get. It's not about shopping at the core. It's not about the parties. It is about getting into those trainings. It's about connecting with everybody else in your team. It's about making new contacts within this network, because what you'll see is every top coach is there training. They're giving you everything that has ever worked for them. They're not hiding everything. And Summit is about making yourself better to make the lives of other people better. And that was something that was just so powerful for me to experience and really remember why I coach.
Gotcha. No, I agree with all of that. One thing I do want to add though is talking about the core or the, I am all about the shopping experience. I just have to say, because it is awesome. I just have to tell you, if you're like me and you like to shop, it is like, I'm echoing in my computer for some reason. But you get all of the stuff that comes out that doesn't even go online until afterwards. So you have first dibs. So you might get some, I mean, it is awesome. You get some really cool stuff there. We got to buy size last year first before anybody else. And so there's some really cool stuff that you can get while you're at the core. So even though I know that's not the main point of it, but I like to shop. So if you do like me, then you're going to be so happy when you go there. They've got some really, really cool stuff.
And yeah, they'll launch new attire and everything too. I think that's why they're trying to do this 70% off thing.
Oh, and one thing that they're doing differently. Do you guys hear me echoing, or is it just me on my end?
I have to mute Amelia when you're talking and vice versa.
Okay. So at the core, they have a section for trainers. So like if you're an Insanity instructor or a PIO instructor, you get a special wristband and you have your own separate line and room that you get to shop in for all the instructor gear, which nobody else gets to shop in. So you can buy PIO instructor stuff, and they've got cute shorts and pants and cool Insanity instructor tops. I mean, it is awesome. So if you're thinking about becoming an instructor, you can sign up and do it there, or you can go and be an instructor before we go, and then you'll get in that line.
I knew there was a reason why I became an instructor.
I know Tracy, me, you, who else? Agatha's a PIO, Joey. Yeah, well, we can do some damage in there. It's awesome.
Melissa asked in the chat if anyone else was getting certified for country. You are able to start getting certified. It'll be the first time at Summit. They have actually already started sending out emails to everybody registered about getting certified in a certain platform. Melissa, have you seen that yet? Or has anyone else seen it? As if I remember, it's all day Wednesday. So, because that's the only day that there's nothing else going on. So that's when those people are there. So if you do want to get certified and you do register for the certification, then you do have to be there Wednesday, and it's an all day, like when you guys got certified, right? It's all day.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So just be aware, then you have to come in on Thursday and get reservations and everything for that. But it would also be a great time because I mean, you're going to probably be trained by some of the Beachbody's own master trainers. Mm-hmm. So that could be a really cool experience.
I don't think I got my hotel for that day. I have a hotel, but I don't think I started it on Wednesday. I don't even remember where it is.
Me neither. High five.
But we're in different, you and I are in different hotels, I think. I have a feeling one of us is at the Omni and one of us is at the Renaissance. Mm-hmm. So I guess I should probably call.
Do you guys need the information? You should have gotten an email. So if anybody, that was the last thing I wanted to say. If you did reserve a room and let's say for me, I reserved 2, but I'm going to cancel 1. It's the Beachbody coach. It's the Nashville housing. If you guys did not get an email and you did reserve a room, mm-hmm. I have the 800 number that you can call. Jen, you can probably call the number and they can probably find your hotel that you're staying at. So if anybody wants that, I can post it in EKO under my poll that I posted. So you can find out which hotel. I know a lot of people forgot what hotels they booked, so don't feel lonely.
And if you're not going to do your hotel, you have to make sure to cancel by the 21st or the 24th, right? Or they charge you automatically, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
22nd, April 22nd. Or wait, no, April 21st. It says the last day to cancel a reservation without incurring a penalty is April 21st, no exceptions. After the 21st, you're going to get charged for 1 hotel room. And if you're at multiple hotels, like if you reserved at multiple, then you're going to get charged for a night at each hotel.
What's the last date to qualify for 5-star recognition? Do you remember?
Wasn't it June?
No, it starts April. Hold on. It starts like that third week in April, right?
Oh, okay.
I think it's June.
Okay.
I think it starts April 21st and then into June, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because that would be, is it? Oh, that's when it starts, because then it's that time that you have a little bit to do it.
Okay.
But, yeah.
And do they recognize, like, how do they recognize, like, emerald and above, or do they, like, diamond above? How's it work?
They do new diamonds, and they'll get to walk across. So all new diamonds get to walk across. I mean,
Diamonds do? I don't remember that.
they did. There was new diamonds. Diamonds went across, and then then with the banners, the big banners and the flags are new 1-star diamonds, new 2-star diamonds, then new 3-star diamonds, new 4-star diamonds, and then 5-star. And then was there more? I don't remember. At another ceremony, they presented premier coaches. They all walked across together, and then one at a time, elite coaches got to come out. All-star legends get recognized with the crystal plaques. Nikki Kozlowski got that last year. And then there's arena seating, and then there's floor seating. And then the floor seating is for premier, elite, 5-star and above. Right, Carrie? Or Beth, and do you remember that too? Right?
I think that's right.
We got to sit down on the floor all the time because Lila. So we had to be down just in case anything happened with her. So we always got the floor. But I think I remember seeing like Premier, Elite, and then 5-star and above. I think that's how it was. And then everybody else sat up with the General Assembly.
Right on. All right, cool. I think we covered everything. I can't think of anything else. And obviously, if you guys think of something, post it in EKO.
Are you guys like super pumped now? We have 3 months to wait.
I know. You know what, though? It goes by fast. It does. It's going to get here before you know it. Good to be prepared. Know what you're doing when you get there. And then also, too, the last thing I thought of, Success Starter. So if you have a new coach that makes Success Club the first 3 months in a row, like let's say you sign somebody up today, they're not going to get a free ticket for this year's summit. That cutoff is already passed. It'll be for the following, just so you guys are clear on that. Okay. I can't remember when, like I think they had to have made Success Starter, was it before February or March? I have to look at the FAQ on it, but so any new coaches that sign up, it's not this year. They can still get on the waiting list, but they're not going to get that free ticket. It'll be for the following. All right, I don't have anything else. I have nothing else to say. Nobody does either. Any questions?
Oh, sorry. Also, bring your own Shakeout. So they do have a Shakeology bar there that they charge $1 zillion for Shakeout. So, I mean, I know, like $5, yeah, for one. Like, I mean, we did end up, you still end up drinking it because you need it. But that they also had the boost for this first time last year. So they might introduce a new flavor and have it at Summit. We don't know what's going to happen, but they have the boost. But just don't think that they're going to be handing out Shakeology for free at Summit. Nope, they will charge their coaches for it.
Yeah. And they don't blend it.
No, and it's a long line.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. I don't have anything else. If you guys have anything, speak now or forever hold your peace. No? Okay, good. Thanks, you guys, so much for being on the call tonight. Jen, you recorded this, right? I don't remember. So, okay, cool. So she's going to post that for anybody else that wants all the info on Summit. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for being on the call. Bye.
Bye, guys.